if you just like to make yourself comfortable and gently allow your eyes to close and just focus on your breathing and notice how as you breathe in, you breathe in calmness, peace and relaxation. And as you breathe out, you breathe out any worries or tension. And this is a process that will continue throughout. With every breath you breathe in and out. Now, if you would like to visualize and imagine in your mind's eye that you are walking along a stony pathway, and as you continue to walk along this path, you come to a large wooden solid door with walls either side to the door, very high walls, and the door very high, completely enclosing what is behind it. Now, before you go anywhere, I would like you to know where this door leads to. Through this door, it leads to a magical, enchanted forest. And this forest is wild and untouched by man. No man has ever been there before. It's wild and only inhabited by animals, wildlife, nature and nature spirits. Now you can turn the handle on this large wooden door and you can push the door open and you step through the door into the forest. Now, as you take a look around you, you see trees, bushes, long grass all around you. You see the greenery of the trees, the bushes, the long grass all around you. You see plants, wild plants, unusual plants that are wild and free. You see wild flowers everywhere, some very pretty in colour. And you notice there are no pathways anywhere. You are completely surrounded by nature. All of the grass, the trees, the plants, the flowers, just all around you. The only trail of any kind you notice are narrow trails in the grass. Animal trails, they must be, where animals have passed through. And you can hear the sound of nature all around you. You hear the sound of the insects, bees, the buzzing sounds around you, clicking sounds, unusual sounds. You hear the sound of the birds, and you hear and feel the sounds of the gentle breeze. You hear the breeze and the plants and the trees blowing gently through the plants and the trees. And you feel the air of the breeze on your skin. And you feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. And a swarm of beautiful butterflies fly across your presence of where you are stood. They really are beautiful butterflies. They are a mixture of unusual and beautiful colours all over their wings. And now you begin to make your way through a narrow trail in the long grass, and you can hear the gentle buzzing of the insects and the wildlife all around you. And as you continue walking along, you come to a clearing where you see a rocky area. A rocky area of large rocks. And where this rocky area is, you see a pool of water around the rocks. And there is a beautiful waterfall right in front of you, and you can hear the beautiful, clear, fresh water gushing from the rocks up above, and you hear the sound of the water. In this beautiful, rocky waterfall, the water gushing from the rocks, and you see living things of nature in the water as you look at the water pool in front of you. And just as you look over to your right, as you take your gaze away from this beautiful waterfall, you just look over to your right, because something caught your eye out of the corner of your eye in your peripheral vision. You look over and notice there are a group of horses a little way along from where you are stood. And you only just noticed they were there out the corner of your eye, and now you see they are there. And these beautiful white horses are drinking the water as the pool goes along a little further down. They're drinking the water from the pool. And as you look at them, their manes and their hair are very long, wispy, and they appear very wild and untamed. And as you look closer at these beautiful, stunning creatures, you can see they are not ordinary horses, horses that you know of. They have long, rigid, bright, grey horns just above their eyes. And you realise that these animals are very unique and special. Nothing like anything you have seen before. And you carefully, very carefully, begin to walk a little closer, very silently, very carefully, and very slowly, not to alarm them in any way. And you notice that there are 5 of these beautiful horses. And now they look up. They've seen you. And they look you straight in the eyes. They are now looking at you straight into your eyes, as they have now become aware, very aware of your presence. And as you carefully, slowly approach them, you stop around 4 or 5 meters away from them and know that you must not go any closer. You sense that is close enough. And as you make eye contact with these beautiful creatures, you feel a connection, a mental connection to these animals. You feel a connection in your mind, almost as if you have an understanding of each other, and that they want you. You have a very strong feeling like you are being instructed and asked to hold your arm out in the air, pointing towards them. To hold your arm out in front of you, pointing towards them. So you do so. You follow your instinct and you hold your arm out. And then something very, very special happens. You then feel a warmth in your hand that you are holding out in the air. You feel a warmth in your hands. And you open your hand and look at it. You bring your hand closer now. You bring your arm in your hand in and you look at it. And you see a glow of a bright white and yellow light in your hands. And as you look up at the horses, you hear in your mind a voice. You hear a voice very clearly in your mind that tells you the following words that I am now going to say to you. And these words are: use this light. Use this special light to choose a wish of anything you want. Choose a wish of whatever you may wish for in your life. What do you wish for in your life more than anything else? What do you really wish for in your life if you could have one wish that gave you whatever you really truly desired? Okay, now you have established that wish. You place your glowing hands on your chest. Place your hands now over your chest. Actually place your hands now over your chest and make that wish now with your hand on your heart, on your chest. You make your wish now. Okay, now you thank the horses. You thank these beautiful creatures in your mind. You say thank you, but as you look up, you notice they have turned away from you and they are walking away. And as they walk away, you see them in the distance, walking away, and they slowly disappear through all the trees and the long grass in the distance. And now you have completed what you feel your whole purpose in this place is. You feel you have achieved what your whole point of coming to this place is. And now you turn around and make your way back the way you came, back through the narrow forest path. You make your way back through the narrow trail in the grass, back to the large wooden door. You see that large wooden door in front of you now, the door that you came in. And you push it open, you open the door and push it open, and you go back through the door that you came in. And now you are back on the stony path and can make your way back down the stony path that you began your journey on. And you can now wake yourself up. You wake yourself up now. So you are fully wide awake now.